Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Tanmoy Dutta. I am from the Mechanical Engineering Department, Section 2, roll number 20ME10087. In this video, I am going to demonstrate two things, Node-RED as well as the open loop control of DC motors using Proteus 8 software and Arduino UNO. So in the schematic capture, we have seen here is the here is the LN298 motor driver, which is used to control two motors, this and this. So for our purpose of open loop control, we will control only this motor, and this can be controlled using the input pins 1, which is connected to pin 12 on the Arduino board, and input pin 2, which is connected to pin 8 on the Arduino board. So these two pins are actually used to set the motor either running or in the braking mode. But in order to control the speed for which this video is made, we have to use the enable pin, which is actually connected to pin 4, and pin 4 is connected to pin 6, which is a PWM pin. In the source code, I have actually defined the input pins 1, 2 and the enable pin as constants, and in the setup I have activated them and set the motor running accordingly. If input pin is high and the input 1 is high and input 2 is low, then the motor will run at its highest speed. Now in the loop method, I have actually used the analog write in order to feed the PWM data into the pin 6 in order to be able to control the speed of the motor. So I have applied the PWM value to 100, and the speed in RPM is actually calculated through this formula here. So now I am going to run the simulation and see how the code works. We can see that the motor has started to work, and it is turning very slowly because of the fact that the PWM value is set not too high, but we can see it slowly gaining up speed. Now we can stop the simulation and set the PWM value to a higher value, let's say to a value very close to the highest value, 250, the highest value being 255. Let us run the simulation again and let's see how fast the motor runs this time. As we can see that it is turning much faster than in the previous case. The values are going up much higher and much faster than in the previous case. So this was the open loop control of motors. In the next part, I will demonstrate the working of Node-RED programming tool. To the second part of this video, where I am going to demonstrate the programming tool Node-RED, which is actually used to interface various hardware together and visualize the data obtained from the sensors, and also send certain information from the device such as mobile phone in order to implement the IoT system more effectively and in a user-friendly way. So I don't have the hardware kit, so I will manually feed the data that is ordinarily going to be fed from the sensor itself. So here is the slider from which I am going to manually feed the data. The range is set from 0 to 10 with steps 1, and this is connected to the gauge node, which is actually going to show or print the data visually, and the range has been set to the same value. The same thing I am going to do for this gas pressure. For controlling this gas pressure, I am again going to feed the data from the slider manually instead of from the sensor. So the range is set from 0 to 40 bars, and this is going to control the visualization on the bar chart. The range is set to the same values. Here is the UI dashboard of the Node-RED. As we can see that the gauge for the water level as well as the gas pressure in bars has been is being controlled by the sliders over here. The gas pressure accordingly. So ordinarily these data are going to be fed from the sensors, and we can visualize them from this interface. So, and in the last part, I am going to show how to use this same dashboard user interface from the mobile phone. Hello, so in this last part of the video, I will show how to use the Node-RED user interface dashboard on the phone device. So here's my phone device. I typed in the IPv4 address of the network that my computer was connected to, and well, I got this dashboard working on my phone. So it's the same dashboard we've seen previously. The sliders and all, they are the same. We can see that we can control the water level through the gauge as well as the gas pressure in bars. So this will prove out to be a very important asset when we are going to deal with the IoT system. When we will require a large number of sensors, the visualization of the data will be facilitated by this Node-RED software. Thanks everyone for watching this video.